Do subscribe to Ekeeda channel and press bell icon to get updates about latest engineering, HSC and IIT JEE main and advanced videos.
Hello students, let us move to paragraph and match the following combination questions. Question number 13, 14 and 15 will be dealing with this paragraph and match the following questions. So let us start with question number 13. Hello students, let us start the question number 13, because as you can see in the question number 13, 14 and 15, you can see that for these three questions this is the paragraph. So we'll pick up one by one questions, then we'll use this one for all the three questions. For question number 13, first let us see what is given: a charged particle, electron or proton. Sometimes it is electron given, sometimes it is proton. Is introduced at origin. Origin might be like that. This is X, this is Y, and this is Z. So this charged particle is introduced at the origin, either electron or proton, and given initial velocity v, and that velocity might be in any direction. A uniform electric field E and a uniform magnetic field B exist everywhere. So it exists everywhere. The velocity v, electric field E and the magnetic field B are given in the question columns 1, 2 and 3. Column 1, velocity. Column 2, electric field. And column B, 3, that is magnetic field. The quantities E0, B0 are positive in magnitude. So from here, this is given, electron is given a velocity of this in x direction, in y direction, no velocity given in x direction. Similarly, electric field in z, y, x, something given. Let us solve the question number 1313. What is that first question? This is question number 13 that we will solve. The question, this is the question number 13. In which case will the particle move in a straight line with constant velocity? For a particle to move in a straight line with constant velocity, that means v has to be constant, means its magnitude is constant and direction is constant. So for these two conditions to satisfy, that magnitude is constant and direction is constant, so the body which is moving must be subjected to net force 0. F, sum of all the forces acting on the body, must be 0. So that means the particle must have net force 0, then only it will move in a straight line. The question is that whether 3 to R is correct. 3 to R, option number 1, 3 to R. So 3 from here, that proton is projected with 0 velocity. So there is a proton. There is a proton at the origin of x, y, z. X, y and z. There is a proton here. It's not given any velocity. This is 3 to R. So 3 is this, 2 is this, and R is this. So whether this is correct or not, that we have to check. Proton is not given any velocity. Electric field is this one, and R is this one. Let us try and solve this, whether it is possible or not. The electric field is given by minus E0 y cap, and magnetic field is B0 y cap. B0 y cap. So this is 2, this is 3, this is 2, and this is r, and 3 is the particle which is at the origin with a velocity 0. For this to be 0, let us find the net force that is acting on a charged particle, because the combination of these two fields, the total force, that is this is the electric force due to electric field plus force due to magnetic field is this one. So the sum of these two should be 0. Let us see whether this net force is 0 or not 0. E value I will substitute here is minus of because this is a proton, so I write plus E plus Q, and E naught is given minus of E naught, and Y cap. Y cap is along Y cap direction, that is you can write J cap, no problem with that, plus Q of V 0, and V is not given in velocity, so it is 0, and this is this, so this is becoming 0, so this is minus Q, E, and J cap. That means this is not coming out to be 0. This is not 0, so obviously this is not 0, so this option is not correct. Then we have to see the other options. Second option we have to check. The second option is 4I and S. Second option is 4IS. So let us see what 4 stands for. 4 stands for proton with V equals to, this is for velocity, and that equals to 2. Next is for second column electric field, which is in 1, that is E naught Z cap. This is for magnetic field, which is S. S is B naught Z cap. If the proton is in the origin of XYZ, suppose this is X, this is Y, and this is Z, and it is given a velocity in Z X direction, the velocity is in this direction, and this is velocity, and we'll see whether that is net force is Q, E. E is this one plus V cross B, that is 2 E naught by B naught X cap cross B naught Z cap. So Q, this is E naught Z cap is K cap plus 2 E naught by B naught into B naught, this cancels, and this is X, and this is Z, that is I cap and K cap. This becomes I cross K is I J J K K I J minus J, so this is E naught K cap minus 2 E naught J cap. So obviously this net force is not 0, so option number 2 is not correct. So option number 2 is not correct. Let us try for the option number 3. The option number 3 states that for question number 13, the option number 3 states 3 says 3 and P. So what is 3 standing for in the first column? 3 means proton with velocity 0. 3 here is E is equal to minus E naught x cap. This should not be here. P is B goes to minus B naught x cap. So first of all, the net force will be Q, the proton with this is E, which is minus E naught I cap plus V0, so it will become 0 vector. So it is minus Q E naught I cap. So this is also not 0. It's not 0. So this option is also wrong. So option 3 is wrong. That means you don't have to solve for option number 4. You can write that this is correct. This should be correct. So, but let us find that also. The option number 4 says 2, 3 and S. 2, 3, S. Let us say what is 2 standing for. 2 standing for electron with the velocity of the electron, which is E naught over B naught y cap. 3 stands for minus E naught x minus E naught x cap. S stands for B naught z. Now if I want to find the net force, the electron being charged, so I can put negative here, minus E. E is minus E naught x cap plus V cross B. V is E naught B naught into B naught. V cross B, so it is y cap and z cap. This is minus E, and this becomes minus E naught. This cancels. X cap is I cap, and this is E naught y cross j, that is j cross k. I j, j k is I, so this becomes minus E naught I cap plus E naught I cap. J cross k is I, so this becomes 0. So minus E into 0, this becomes 0. So in this case, net force is 0. If net force is 0, the body must move in a straight line with constant velocity. If earlier it was moving with a certain velocity, so then it is projected with certain velocity in this direction. So if it is projected with certain velocity in this direction, in z cap direction or y cap, suppose this y cap, this will continue to move with the same speed in the same straight line. So that is how the body will move. So answer number 4, the option number 4 is correct. Okay, thank you.